All right, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to the stream. We're back with some Kerbal Monster. Good morning to you. Twitter is, way to go, Elon. He's breaking Twitter. I mean, really breaking it. Anyway, let me check audio, make sure it's coming through. That, and then this. All right, cool. All right, let's do that. Go over here, minimize that so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so hey landlord, how you doing? Let me get my microphone in the right spot here. Let me do one quick thing there. That's good. So let's bring up KSP ReKerb. All right, bring that up. Bring up CCAN. Excuse me. I just had some toast peanut butter jelly. It was yummy. Oh, we got some updates here. All right, so let's update these two guys. First of all, let's see what he did. Go here. See what he addressed. All right. And toolbar, let's see what Linux did. Great. 2 days ago. All right. All right. Hey, Torch, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There is a wasp in here, so hang on one sec. Let me deal with that real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry. I managed to pressurize my first room in Stationeers. Nice. Good job. That is not an easy task to do. All right, so we got some mods updated here. Sweet. So we don't need that anymore. Are you looking? No. I just don't want it buzzing around and causing distractions. No. I actually don't have. Well, moving from West Coast to East Coast, Alex is determined to convince me that I do have allergies. So I'm going, okay, whatever. Whatever. So I had to smack him down with a fly swatter and crush him. I crushed him. So this is it, the beginning of a brand new career. If I go to here we go. You go to manage rewards. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Excuse me. Review. Oh, that's what I want to do. So we have some Kerbal requests in here. So I got peanut butter in my tooth. Nice. Cool. All right. All right, just cleaning up all the stuff there. Yeah, Stationeers has got a big update coming, which is going to affect. Yeah, my shoulders are killing me. All that painting and sanding and stuff. Oh. We're going to start a new game, new science. And this is the ReKerbaled. The Rekerb or ReKerbaled? What do I call my career? ReKerbaled. All right. There we go. And our flag is that one. All right. Then if we refer back to our setup screens, we want to uncheck that. That one's good. All right. On-demand fuel cells. So that, unfortunately, we have to scroll all the way down. I don't think we change anything. Nope. Then we go back to advanced. Do that. Kerbal G-force. Yeah, they can have G-forces. Do Kerbals go unconscious after sustaining too much G-force? They do. Oh yeah. Require plasma. We want to update this. Then update that. We're gonna have ground stations enabled. All right, better load save. And again, on the this, what I'm looking at, whoa, it's on that link right there. It's the middle tab at the bottom. This needs to go to 31. There we go. Good. Button manager, I don't think we do anything. Nope. Click through, I don't think we do anything. Nope. Crew R&R, we make some changes. We uncheck this. And we go 287614 and 0. Nice. All right, dang it. I think we make it to where parachutes don't fail and reaction wheels can fail or cannot fail. Sorry, those are cannot fails. All right, cool. Let's see what we got inside here. Yep. All right. Sure. Earn your stripes. We uncheck that. 2, 0, 1, 12, 5. Everything's checked. Hide empty tech nodes. I don't think we're making any changes. Oh, we change this to 35. All right, science relay. Huh. This is actually... Oh, sorry. Science relay. There we go. We don't change anything. Snacks. It's our life support mod. Hey, Saturn, how you doing? Glad you're here. Actually, looks like I do not have a snacks. Oh no. For some reason, snacks is the basic. So we need to go find an older mod list. KSP, KIS. And we're gonna use this one as a model. And here I thought I was all dialed in and ready to go. Wrong. Excuse me. That would be my peanut butter jelly sandwich. Science relay, stage recovery, store, having a snacks. Science, on demand. Huh. Was I not using snacks? Oh dear. How about KIS Kerbals on planets? No? It didn't work? Oh. Sorry. KSP Kerbals on planet. Evidently, we weren't using snacks. Oops. Load up. There we go. All I'm trying to do is find when we use snacks. So I can get it set. Alex is here. Wave to Alex, guys. Alex, way back. There's snacks. All right. All right. So 1, 3, that 40, 100. That gets unchecked. Low 3, and that. Okay. So now let's take a screenshot. Sniping tool. New. Screenshot. Copy it. Paste it. All right. That's been taken care of. All right. So once again, we go science relay, snacks, store my reports. I want to check both of those. Last but not least, toolbar control. And that's it. Then we do start. All right. All right, so before we get into this, I have some Kerbals to add. And there is a channel point redemption if you want to become a Kerbal in this career. You can do it anytime. And Saturn, you're here, and you actually have... There you go, monster. Bring up the screen that I had before. All right, so actually, Monster, you're in there twice. So I'm going to reject that so you get your points back. And you did it 4 months ago. So let's add Monster. Monster, what do you want to be? You want to be a pilot, scientist, or an engineer? No. You're all good. Engineer you are, right? All right. Saturn, since you're here, what would you like to be? Scientist. All right. And then Electro is not here. We'll add him in as a scientist also. So that leaves us with pilot, scientist, engineer, scientist, pilot, engineer, scientist. All right, cool. Good start. And then we go to our government and say, hey, we're a new space agency, and we get a grant, and they give us a grant of 1,500 science. Missed. All right, there we go. Right. So according to our, now I have completed all those requests. Oh no, here comes the paperwork. Yeah. Sign on the dotted line. In our ReKerb, we said that our end game is getting Kerbal safely in space and back home. I don't do reverts unless there's a mod failure or Kraken attack. And our main goal is to establish a mining facility on Minmus. Basically, we're going to dig up the ore, convert it to monopropellant and fuel, and use that maybe to do not interplanetary, but instead of launching a rocket from Kerbal, and then going from there, maybe we can figure out a way of making a standard launch vehicle that's in orbit around Minmus. So we would launch our payload, go to Minmus, and then latch onto a launch vehicle from there, refueling from there, or something like that. Sounds very confusing and convoluted, but hey, why not? Any questions? And my fingers ache. My fingertips are raw. Because I did so much sanding these past 3 days. I don't have any fingerprints. One sec, guys. Once again, I'm back. All right, so yeah, so let's do some science collection here. So we need that. We need those. We need rocket engines. Go places. Not those. Those. All right, we need that. Don't need those. Okay, let's come down here. We need that. Don't need those. That. Don't need those. I don't think we need that yet. Science is always good. Parachutes. Now there's a mod in here I have not used in a long time. That's called Dang It. So pretty sure we have to have Kerbals to interact. All right, so there's some more science. So we're just unlocking some. Oh, we have to do that to get to. All right, what do we got up here? All right, cool. All right, so let's see what we can do. Oh, those are shadows. There was damage. Alex forgot her shoes. You know what? Something's wrong with my camera. Hang on, let me fix it. There we go. That's better. All right, so we want to launch a rocket and collect some science. Yes, we do. You couldn't see anything wrong before? Did I do something wrong? Let's see here. We want an antenna. Not that we're going to transmit. I just don't want to lose communication. Okay. We're going to put a chute on this so we can recover the science. That's just so we can maintain communication. So let's do this and a parachute. Set this. That. And then for right now, is what we'll do is we'll put that right there for now. All right. It's pretty aerodynamic. I like that. All right, so we're gonna go with that. Actually, let's do this. Let's make that route. Take this. All right, should be interesting. Not what I want to do. All right. Weird. All right. Add a little reaction wheel here. Let's add a battery. Let's put a, first of all, let's strut strut. Let's do an engine plate. Huh, weird. There you go. And let's see about an engine. So this thing could take off, but not get very far. All right. So let's change this to 2 nodes. That's better. So if we can get this into the upper atmosphere, we have a lot of fuel. Not that we're going to use it all, but oops. There you go. All right, let's get a decoupler on here. So this should be, that's good. All right, that's better. All right, then a decoupler. Big. Where's the node at? Oh, it's all the way down here. All right. That doesn't need to be all the way down there. That works. Then let's try an SRB. Oops. All right. So the reason why I'm doing this is I'm putting a reaction wheel down here because I want to have a little bit more control with the rocket. Oh geez, it's way too many. That again. You know, if you ever try to figure out where the center is, usually these decouplers or the lines of the tank can give you a good reference for center. If you're like me, my depth perception is always off. All right, so then this. And then the antenna. All right, cool. So the SRB, it's got a little bit too much thrust off. Do that. And according to this, the SRB will last about a minute. We have about a minute of that. So we should get it into the upper atmosphere. Now let's load up all the science, which I completely forgot about. So we're going to put the science junior. That means I have to go in here and grab the brains of the outfit again. Go. All right, so here's one science experiment. We're gonna go at there. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we got all the science. All right. And what we're going to do is do this to make it a little bit more aerodynamic looking. All right. Now I think we're ready. This is going to be our ReKerb Science Mark 0. Save it. Notice we used to be at 151. Now because we added some weight. That's all right. All right, so we collected some science right from the launch pad here. Hang on, my like I said, my fingers and my fingertips are so chapped and dry from all the sanding and all the resanding, and that I can't. I have no. They hurt, but I can't feel anything. It's the weirdest sensation. So that's good. And then over here, that's good. Good. All right. Now, some of these things we can only run once. Some of them can be rerun based upon circumstances. So, anyways, here we go. What? What was fast? What did I do? Evidently we have a little slight deviation there. It's probably because this weighs more than the other science experiment, so it's pulling a little bit, which is making this control surface do something. Oh, building it. Oh, well, it's, you know, standard parts, you know. So when we get above 18, which we should collect some more science here. Oh, bummer. Really? Huh. Oh, we don't have anywhere to store it. Oh, I should have put in the science thing. Doggone it. All right, so you always learn. All right. So we need to put the science container so I have a place to store the science, because I don't think we can store science. Oh, wait a minute. Shouldn't it be storing it in the probe core? Where's the probe core? Oh, I thought, oh, no, not probe cores. Guidance chips can store science. All right. So we're going to get very little science. We're going to relaunch version 1 of this with the science container, and you'll be able to see we can store more stuff. So as we descend, we're going to use what fuel we have left to slow ourselves down. Also, do these engines have an alternator? They do. So they generate a little bit of electric when you use them. We have, I don't know, about 20 seconds of fuel. Like I said, we're just going to use it to kind of slow ourselves down, because I think if we impact on the water, we might lose this. That would be bad. So we're speeding up. We're going to just let this happen. Now we're slowing down. We can deploy the chute. Yeah, I got a chute, but if the chute isn't enough to give us a nice gentle landing, the impact, so I don't, there's something called crush impact velocity or something like that. So if the chutes can slow us down and we can like kiss the surface using engines, which I don't know, looks like we should be able to have communication. So 1200, I think, right? All right, and then this one parachute slows us down to, that might be good enough. Wow, nice job. All right, so now let's go ahead and recover. We should get some science back. We got 21 science. So now let's see if we launch the same thing and we go down to science, and we have the science storage unit. So if we put, trying to get the that. Whoops, I can't. All right, hang on. All right, that looks pretty Pretty close to center there. Not quite though, is it? This is the Mark 1. So same thing, except for now we have a place to store the science, and we'll see if we can't collect a little bit more in different situations. Now with the science collection mod, I have to tell it if it doesn't automatically find it. Notice my head wound's getting smaller. I'm healing. So there we go. All right, same thing. All right, let's close this. So when it says when it's orange, that's a duplicate. So last time we didn't collect science there because the experiments were holding on to their data themselves versus storing them somewhere. And now that they have a place to store it, the experiment can run and transfer to the storage facility, and then that gives us that experiment to run again. So you usually get launch pad after launch, 18 kilometers, 70 kilometers, stuff like that. And then if I go in here and find, I can find it. There, no. I squished it down in there quite a ways. You can actually right mouse click on it and get, see, 18 kilometers. We got some more science. Oh, it's squished in there somewhere. Yep. Oh well. So it says I want to get above 70. All right, let's do that. Oops. $70,000. All right, so we got a bunch of science from different situations. Go and deploy the chute. That way, if we lose communication, the chute will do it normally. Flip! Good morning. Crazy to see you through KSP1 is still being streamed. I know. That's because, I don't think KSP2 is going to fail. I think it's going to roll out slowly because I think they got hit with some headcount reduction, and that's going to impact, you know, stuff that we want to see. So they do have a roadmap. There's just no months or dates attached to their roadmap. Now this month they have a big content release about Forever Skies. So I'll be going back to Forever Skies. Oh, it's full of bugs. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a sandbox. I think I actually had more fun with simple rockets than KSP2, or was it simple rocket? Yeah, simple rockets. Yeah. Hey, Alpha, how the heck are you doing, Alpha? There's a man that knows a lot about rockets. But you know what? I can wait for them to push out. You know, I can play their waiting game. Not that they're playing a game. I'm sorry. Just, you know. Well, No Man's Sky. So they're a perfect example of don't lie to a gaming community, because no matter how many developers you have, no matter how smart you think your developers are, or your crew or your team, there's always someone out there that's smarter and better than you are. So when they said that No Man's Sky was multiplayer, they weren't telling the truth, and they got caught, and they fixed it. So they made good. Many KSP streamers do career, and without that, there's no point of KSP2. Well, my hope though, Alpha, is that with KSP2, a career will have more stability than KSP1. Oh, there we go. I got no more juice. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, we're slowing down. That's good. Because if you're talking interstellar travel and colonies and stuff like that, if they're relying on a simple flat file for the save, that thing's gonna suffer big time. Because that's the problem with the KSP1 career, is you can't play on the same save and have lots of things on surfaces, in space, in flight, because the save file gets too big, and then you get all that lag. Even if you don't have any mods, you still get laggy. There's our chute. Well, at least it changes. There is no KSP more care about progression without the missions based upon resource. That's true. That's true. All right, we don't have any more fuel in the tank, so hopefully we don't lose anything from our impact. Our impact is only what, 6.5 meters per second. I think this might be able to withstand that, and maybe I can lay flat or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's why. Oh, there it goes. For some reason, I couldn't move. That's why I don't do career. I do science career, because you don't have to do a whole lot to get. I mean, with the career, you have to do contracts. So there's that. So with the science career, it kind of progresses you a little bit faster, so that way your save file doesn't get as big as fast. I'm tempted still to try No Man's Sky. You know what? Starfield is going to be basically No Man's Sky, but with a role-playing atmosphere, and plus it's elite dangerous. You know, you can do base building just like in No Man's Sky. You can get companions, which I don't think you can get in No Man's Sky unless they change that. So I just picked up a couple new games. I picked up the Marvel XCOM engine game, which I may or may not stream. I just like the XCOM engine. All right, please don't break anything. Please, 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 please. Oh, that was nice. Plus we got some more science. Cool. Hey, look at that. Like a beacon. All right, let's go and recover. You know, it'd be nice. say like in KSP 1, you could do, wow, 104 science, cool. Say like you could do a career and get to a, thanks Saturn. Say like you get to a certain point in that career. And then instead of continuing, start a brand new save and somehow spawn in your space. You could do that. Hyper edit, right? You could use hyper edit. I've never used hyper edit. I think it's called hyper edit. You could spawn in your bases and place them, and then that way your save file isn't so bloated. Interesting. All right, it's cool. All right, let's see about sending a Kerbal up in space. We need that and that. Okay, what else do we need? All right, hang on. Think about, so we're not going to land anywhere. Do I need that? No. Do I need that? No. Ooh, an EVA experiment. Let's grab that. That sounds cool. Bigger fairing, legs. In No Man's Sky, you can have the same person taking care of your base, I think. Oh, you can have like oh, interesting. Okay. But they don't go with you though, right? All right. So we're going to take a little risk here. I think we're going to unlock this. That is an EVA repair kit. Okay. What is that? Oh, storage unit. Okay, let's unlock that. Not worried about that. There's our capsule. Don't need that. It's another 90 for nose cones and oh, okay. Yeah. No. Thinking. All right, let's take that and that. All right. Let's put a Kerbal up in space. Just not a mission. It's a part of life. All right. All right, so let's start square and fresh here. So, right. And again, we're going to take science up. And hopefully we can get through the atmosphere. All right. Let's so we can store the science here, so I don't need that anymore. Let's put this here. Put this one over here. This one back here. Hey Alpha, remember you said Acme? There you go. Oop. Oop. Weird. That's weird. There you go. All right. Let's do a little strutting here. Let's build in a little emergency, just in case sort of thing. What am I looking for? There we go. Oh, that you can't. I didn't know that. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Been a while since I played the game. There we go. All right. All right, let's get a decoupler. Actually, let's reduce this to about 80. Then we got a battery, but no way of recharging it unless we fire up the engine. I think if we just go some static solar panels in strategic locations, should be okay. All right, let's get this into orbit. We have a big lifter engine. We have the Kodiak. That's a good lifter. So let's see what we can do here. I'm thinking is that the size of the Kodiak? Oh, maybe not. That works. All right, so there's a problem right there. We're all right. I need to build something. I do this every single time, and I always. Hey, I'm missing some parts. All right, hang on. Save. Right. There they are. That cost 1 science. All right. Right. So let's go back to here. Let's grab this. That. There. There. All right. Then we go here and we click that and we get her bound. Right? That's what right one, right? Yeah. All right, then we're gonna make a sub-assembly of this thing. Um, there's our antenna. We'll put that in a sec here. I'm trying to figure out our launch vehicle here. So if this gets above 40,000, okay. So we're gonna try some boosters. But of the liquid fuel concoction here. Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. Now, if we make this a... How would I do this? 3? Nope. All right. So if we put that one on the middle node. Oh. Okay. And then... That's a little crowded. Yeah. All right. Well, hang on a sec. Maybe we can get slightly creative here. Because me being creative. So those don't clip. So they shouldn't cause a problem. All right. That's interesting. These got a little bit of gimbal in them too. Little. Okay, that helps with the control. These reaction wheels, which actually, just make them 50. So now, we're gonna add some additional weight. Yeah. Need tanks. You're welcome. My idea here is to grab this engine plate. We're gonna get rid of this, rid of those, and change this to a quad. Then do, if they'll fit, woo, they fit. Darn it. These will fit, but I'm not a big fan of those. Weird. So we could do this, and still looks weird. There we go. Holy shnikey. Look at that. 195 off the launch pad. All right. Definitely get into orbit. Hey, Jose, how you doing? What I forgot to do though was a little bit of strutting here. Okay. Do. All right, cool. All right, let's get the fuel tank, the thing, fuel line. That's what I meant to say. Huh. I missed. Better. All right, nice and straight. Still got 195 off the launch pad, so we'll reduce the thrust of our boosters here about right there. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Good morning. Happy 4th of July Eve. Is this one of the ways that Kerbal celebrate big fireworks? Yes, it is. It's kind of weird that I didn't see your chat come through my other chat here. That's weird. Let me relaunch that. Strange. All right. Anyways. Okay, so that's good. So basically we have our boosters for a little over a minute, and you can see our thrust to weight ratio dropped severely, but we're going to lose a lot of weight also. So hopefully this goes up Enough? I don't know. All right, so let's make this a little anti-wobbly also. Hey Ryan, how the heck are you doing? And happy Tuesday. How the heck are you? I'm pretty darn excited that, you know, I'm back to my streaming schedule. I would say 99% of the time. It's Monday. Yes, it is. But then tomorrow's a holiday. So there's that. Thanks, Chris. Informative and very entertaining. Well, I tell you what, if I fail in those categories, I hope you tell me. Sorry, 100% uncaffeinated right now. I get you. I get you. What do we want to do here? Let's put this one right there. We're having burritos tonight for supper. Alex and I are meeting someone over at the house. We're not going to do any work per se. I'm going to do a little bit this afternoon, but nothing major. It's not a holiday here. Sorry. Yes. Yes, the United States is celebrating their independence. Over the last 3 to 4 days, I've been doing so much sanding. My thumbs and these fingers, the fingertips are just raw. If I grab an ice cold beverage, it's like putting little ice packs on my fingers, and they feel so good. And it makes me sound like such a baby. I'm not a baby. But I posted a picture out on Discord. So the bathroom is like 85% done. We have to do a second, third coat. I ran out of fingerprints. Yeah.
See, now I'm a baby. Okay, I'm an itty bitty baby. So we just need
put like a second and third coat of paint. I'm also realizing that the fan that we added, even though it's a really good fit, there's a little bit of attic escapage. So I'm going to put some silicone around the edge of where we cut it in to help reduce us air conditioning the attic or heating the attic. All right. So this is a pretty crazy vehicle. So I'm going to do some small things today. I don't want to do that. There we go. And then we have someone coming over to give us an estimate to see what it would be to replace all the windows. We have a couple windows that seem to have a bad seal, so when the air conditioner register is pumping out cold air and it's very hot outside, we're getting a little bit of condensation, so we are concerned about that. All right, there's the antenna. We've got our science. We've got 3 stages. Well, 5 stages actually, but this is our main lifter. We're gonna get rid of that. We should maintain some. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, hang on. Hold please. So yeah. Tuesday, we're going to be over there pretty much all day. We're going to finish off the bathroom. We're going to take a look at the documentation for actually the shower enclosure. We're going to, the door that goes, the pocket door is fine. It needs to be slightly repainted, touch up, whatever you want to call it. But then the pocket door skeletal itself has got staples or staple. There's staples, but then there's the holes that the staples are in, very big staples too. And I want to fill those in with wood filler, sand it, and paint it so you don't see it. You know, it's kind of a industrial look, you know. I think we're ready. Let's put a scientist in here. We'll put electro. So we're gonna go over, finish the bathroom. We're gonna take the door that goes from the bathroom into what we call our change room, which is our closet. That door needs to be trimmed again, so we're gonna take that off the hinges, trim it, make sure it fits. And then what we found out, unfortunately, is that a lot of the doors and all the walls, the first coat of paint, if it wasn't painted over, was an enamel base. So when you put a latex over it, if anything rubs up against that and scratches it, the paint just peels off. It just starts flaking off. So we have a few interior doors that we have to strip all the way down and sand and reapply paint, and then we'll be fine. So you'll be hearing about that. All right. A big monstrosity. All right, let's see here. What is the mission for this monstrosity? Well, it's going to be our first Kerbal in space. We're going to try to put it in orbit. We got a scientist, so hopefully he can reset a bunch of our science experiments and we get more science, you know? So we have all these massive engines. I'm almost thinking I don't need these. But once we get rid of these, this gives a little... Actually, we probably don't need those. Yeah, we don't need them. Oh, no, let's put them back. It changes our thrust to weight ratio up there. Never mind. All right, we still have a Kerbal? Yeah, we do. All right. Oh, I certainly have their 42 Below vodka. Yep. It's just a sandbox game right now, and you know, it's got more bugs than it's really playable, so I look forward to them, you know, adding more bug fixes and more content. Absolutely. Oh, look at this. We're gonna have the computer do the launch. Cool. Let's so let's try for a 90-kilometer orbit. Let's that looks good. And turn that off. All right, let's give this a try, see if it works. There it goes. Huh. That's interesting. The force roll seems to have changed something for some reason. Yeah, it's all based upon where your root part is, Chris. See, I used to use this feature exclusively because sometimes as I flip my parts around, sometimes my orientation gets off. And see, now this has, it never used to do the turn. If you weren't 90 degrees, it left you alone. But I don't know why this was rotating. It put you on 80 and then back to 90, which is okay, I guess. All right, we're collecting science. Bye, boosters. How come there's no 90 in there? That's weird. All right. Should have been. No parachutes on the boosters. No, I'm not using, it's not a career, so I don't have to worry. When I say I don't have to worry about finances, because when you do stage recovery, you recover a certain portion of your finances. And since this is a science career, yeah. But if you play career and you do the stage recovery, might as well do Kerbal construction time too, because you know it's all about finances. All right, so we need 1675 to get into orbit. Nice. So we got, uh-oh, late on our burn. These are not good vacuum engines, but we've got more fuel than we need. So we're going to, that's why I put an antenna and a probe core in here so I can decouple and have this deorbit itself so we don't have a piece of debris in space. That's a long burn. Oh. Did we get to orbit? 94 by 84. All right, well. Close enough, I guess. All right, so before we lose communication, let's get this thing turned around. All right. There we are. And we're continuing to collect science, which is nice. Let's have Electro pop out, get an EVA report, pop back in. Nice. Don't need that up anymore. Now we're going to lose communication. And since this is a scientist, well, we're going to lose our SAS functionality too. You know what we could do while he's up there? How do you switch and craft your all of the bracket keys? And then there's a range. So, and for some reason it doesn't always work. So it allowed me to switch, but I can't switch back. See, it says it's not in range. So there is a bug in it sometimes. want to go to the Space Center and I want to put a relay. I want to unlock another relay antenna. And I want to put something in high orbit that may or may not help. Oh, those keys. Yeah, that would be less than, greater than versus brackets. Or you have brackets. Sorry. All right, I'll learn how to type. Brackets. You have parentheses. And then you have less than, greater than. Where's the other parentheses at? Those. No problem. Where's the other antenna at? There it is, right there. So we unlock this. Oh, this gives us more science too. Sweet. All right. So let's go this and battery, then antenna, and then fuel tank. Oh, no, let's do this. Yeah, how you determine that is if you hover your mouse over. See, that one doesn't tell you anything, right? That one doesn't say anything. That one doesn't say anything. If you get to this one, it says in the description, dual purpose communication. This one actually will say relay antenna. Surface mounted. So this is, it doesn't really matter in Kerbal anyways. An antenna is an antenna. But if you're trying to relay, if you put a satellite in orbit with this, it will not relay a signal. But if you put this, it will relay and you can transmit from it too. So also it says relay. Rect. Relay. Although if you ever play with a mod called hang on. I did it a couple times. Very challenging. Fun, but challenging. Hang on, now I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, you got to pick the right antennas. That's definitely the thing. I am looking for something remote tech. Remote tech is a mod that is all about, it replaces the comm relay system. And they have direct and omni antennas. So it gets a little tricky. All right, so we're going to take this. First of all, do that. That. Neat. All right. Still don't need that. There we go. Yeah, we're getting there. I want to make sure I got my engine. I couldn't remember if I unlocked the Terrier or not. So it's got 210, which tells me I put a battery in there, right? Yeah, okay, I see the battery. Sweet. All right. Since this is going to stay up there, so we got our antenna, we got a battery, we got solar generation, relay. Now we just need a fairing. When it comes to the fairing, see how it doesn't, if you press the C key, and I think it says in there somewhere, no, oh yeah, see, toggle the snap. That way it snaps. See, it doesn't snap, but if you press it, see how it snaps right there? Boom. That way, if you build your rocket that's contained within your fairing, you don't have to worry about your fairing like clipping and not closing. Might be helpful, I don't know. All right. So in atmosphere, this has got plenty of juice, so we just have to get this very far up. So let's try a little liquid fuel propellant. And I'm just making this up as I go along. We need a decoupler. There we go. All right, I'm sorry I haven't been I'm kind of not knowing what I'm doing here. So this stage will not get us into orbit. So this is like the kicker stage or the transitional stage or something like that. But my idea here is that we're going to put maybe an SRB and kick that off, then finish it. Yeah, I use if you look at my mod list, KSP ReKerb, it's down at the very bottom because it's in alphabetical order. The I use the unkerbal start tech tree. There's not too many custom parts. That tech tree does give you two reduced. So basically, the swivel and the spacely. This is a downsized version, and the cogswell is the same as the Reliant. Just it's pared down. Yeah, a sec. Huh. Thought I heard Pookie make a noise. Not over there. Okay, so well, this will not get us into orbit, so that will not get into space. So I was thinking about just doing a. It'll work. Have the thumper. That would work. Looks kind of weird though. All right, let's try. All right, let's do this then. All right. I'm all right, let's see if this works. We're going to take some fuel tanks. And we're going to put them on in quad. And then we're going to use the swivels here. So these are basically our engine mounts. All right, that works. And so that looks terrible. I know. I think what we're going to do here is when you surface mount fuel tanks, they'll use the fuel. Now, to create less drag, what we're going to do is, I mean, I can sneak him in, but I also want to make sure there's hardly any drag. If we do, that one? No? Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll just have to do this. All right, so if we strut this to the heaviest part, do this to grandparent, Do this to grandparent. That looks kind of cool, actually. It's a weird color. Ooh. I like it. All right, so if we stack all of our engines together, it's a 2.04 off the launch pad, a little bit too much oomph. So we're going to reduce this to say about 144. Wicked, thanks. So this number right here tells me orbit, because you need about 3,400, but we're not looking for orbit. Proton? Oh yeah, you're right. Proton, yes. It's the Russian launch vehicle. Hang on, I'm trying to think about. So we use this, we get rid of this, then we take over from this, which has an antenna and communication. So we're going for high, and then we're going to put this into orbit. All right, let's see if this works. And why are we putting this out there? Just so we have something for communicating. Just something. All right, so let's check our staging here. All right. Don't forget, we have a Kerbal in space too. Expect severe thunderstorms to unleash flooding downpours. What? Hang on, that was a weather alert. Let me check my weather here. I know we have a heat advisory as of right now. This is why. So expected rain at 7 o'clock tonight with thunderstorms. All right. I found a really cool project, which is beyond my wheelhouse. It's outside of my wheelhouse. You know how you can go and buy these self-contained weather stations? It's got the wind indicator and the speed and a little cup and then you get a screen so it's all self-contained. I found one that ties in with Home Assistant, and it's cheaper. You just have to do some soldering. I want to make one, and it's solar powered, so you don't have to power it. Anyway. All right. Let's try that. There you go. Got to do that. But that's after we get moved in, and this coming Saturday, we're actually gonna do a little work in the garage and pull everything away from the wall. I gotta do a vapor barrier around the window, and then we're gonna cover up half the wall with sheetrock just so we have a start and see how things go. And I want to put power receptacles, like not every, but like every third stud. And that will go, I think, above the first sheet of sheetrock that we put up. That's a pretty neat little rocket. Look at that. So we still have 50 seconds of fuel in our first stage. All right, 30 seconds still. We're gonna do a little hot stage there. There's our Kerbal. Oh, it's getting a little warm. So we're going for 225 kilometers. Solar panels are deployed. Well, it looks like we have enough gas in the tank to do it. Sweet. But later on, if we need to change our altitude, then we still have this stage. Yay. However, hang on a sec. Oh, I went the wrong way. All right, so let's get rid of that stage. That'll deorbit. Now, what are the chances we can maintain communication and get an orbit? So that puts us at a higher altitude, which is kind of cool. I think we're still going to have communication with KSC here. So our previous stage is going to follow this trajectory and burn up in the atmosphere. Is there any ideal atmosphere in the Stationeer's game? Well, you know, that's a good debate. The plants that you're trying to grow have a certain atmosphere that they want. When I do my tomatoes, I do a 94% oxygen and a 4% CO2. So, hey, Pudman, how you doing? So what do we breathe? What is our atmosphere? We're a high nitrogen, oxygen with a little bit of trace elements. I just have 35 kPa of pure oxygen. Can't grow any plants with that. And pure oxygen is fine. There is a little cheat sheet, station cheat. So click on that and bookmark that, and that's got a lot of really good information on it. Hoodman, how the heck are you doing, man? All right, so we got our little communication satellite up here for whatever reason. All right, let's go get our Kerbal. Oh, Kerbaling's Kerbaling, you know. We're going to try to put a Kerbal at the desert. We did it last time. It was a lot of fun. Because we got a lot of fuel left. And chances, and if we miss it, then we just land, you know. So let's do a little inclination change here and kind of get lined up here. There we go. Let's see if we can do that. You know, it's my favorite when I want to try to do a lot of stuff on Minmus, right? Because isn't the desert pretty much at the correct inclination? So you don't have to do that change later on. Oh, you're talking about, oh, dessert, desert, cake. Gotcha. I'm an idiot. All right. Kind of, all right. Whatever. Yeah, dessert. I think we're too low in the atmosphere. So can I have a little bit of retrograde? Or I'm sorry, not retrograde, but what do you call that? Oh, geez. All right, we lost communication. Why can't I delete that node? Oh, now I can. Okay. Picked up another. And oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Radial out. That's it. Yeah. How I pressurize my room is I just opened up the lander oxygen tank and signed it. There you go. That's a good way to start. Later on, when you start smelting ores and stuff, if you capture the gas from the furnace or from the arc furnace and filter it, then you can capture CO2 and other gases that you can use for different environments. I keep hitting stuff. All right, radial out. And then let's pull this back. You get different gases when you smelt. And you're gonna eventually run out of the torch you have. Eventually will run out of gas if you do a lot of welding. So you'll have to come up with a way of creating hydrogen and oxygen so you can mix them for replacing your gas. The best way to do that is the electrolyzer. Yes. That way you can take water and you make gas from it. Fuel. Hey, why didn't that reset? What the heck is going on here? Okay. Oh, why did that all of a sudden change? Interesting. Ice crusher, sure. Yeah, that'll give you, if you crush ice, you get water. If you crush oxide, you'll get gases. So you have to make sure you have a tank hooked up to it and watch the pressure. It'll blow up on you if you get too much in there. All right, how are we doing here? So because I did a stage, oh, we got some signs. All right. All right, how are we doing here? That's overshooting it quite a bit. There we go. But electrolyzer, so if you actually have a little water canister, but if you crush the ice and you store the water, you can take that water into the electrolyzer and it converts you to the exact ratios you need to resupply your torch, your welding torch, before you get the arc welder. All right, are we gonna make it? Maybe. All right, so let's oh, stop. Oh, we're gonna run out of gas. There's the airfield. All right, let's just do it all. There we go. There we go. We're on our own. Nothing we can do now. We're in direct communication with the, oh, way over there, really. All right, that's strange. I mean, doesn't the desert have a... Guess not. Oh. We're spinning out of control. Slowing down. Yeah. Oh, we might land in the mountains. That'd be bad. I don't want to land in the mountains. Oh. Oh no, I don't want to be in the mountains. That's a rough landing spot. You know, we just might walk over it's not that far of a walk, because I have this internal rule that says that if you discover something, like on the other side of the mountain there's an Easter egg, then we can actually launch from it. There's our chute, finally. I was getting a little nervous. If you're curious about this, I bumped my head on a shelf. I'm not... Oh. Oh, how slow are we gonna be? Oh, we might lose. The impact might destroy... Okay, so that's okay, because all the science is stored right here. So if we lose that, it'll be okay. That desert is quite a hike. Yeah. I know the heat shield has got a crush depth of 9 meters per second. What's your favorite waffle? Oh, my favorite waffle is one that's consumed and in my belly. But I think this crush depth is 7, I think. We'll find out. Gomez! Thanks for the follow. How you doing, Gomez? Oh, I'm doing fine. Oh, we tipped over. No. There we go. All right, hang on. All right, let's go the other way. Easy. Now we don't have a whole lot of power here, so I'm trying to get us to a point to where maybe I can flip it over. Hang on. Oh. Okay. I'm walking here. It's embarrassing. All right. And alley-oop. Nope. Woo! All right. Perfect. No, this is exactly what I wanted. All right, let's go EVA, and we want to take the data Oh! Are you okay? He's okay! Alright, can we take... I have never seen that before. Lubricate the motor? Dude. Oh, okay, I don't have any spare parts. Hey, what's up, Frost? Let's conduct that. And then we're gonna keep that experiment. All right, and then if we inspect it, what does it say? Oh, nothing. All right. Well, I don't think we need our helmet on, do we? All right. We're gonna go for a walk, guys. This may take a while. Oh, what do we got here? Inspection results. The part seems to be as good as new. Nice. Okay, good. You ran out of cables. You can make some more in the auto lathe. You gotta have some copper, though. I'm running. Hang on. No, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Wait, I'm doing a save here before I impact my Kerbal. That looks dangerous. There we go. Looks very happy. Can I use volatile ice in the solid generator? Nope, you need coal for the solid generator. Coal or solid fuel, which takes some doing. I had the same thing. I was going twice as fast, and I ended up going right through a hill. Hey, happy time zone to you, Bushido. Yeah, go dig up some coal and pop it in there, and take the output and put it to if you take your solid fuel generator, take the output into a power module that has a battery, so you can charge the battery, and out of the power module you can power your auto lathe and all that kind of stuff. Get the basic solar panel set up too. We'll get you added here, Digital, right now. How's that? Gotta do it. Kerbal. Create. Digital. Oh, geez. That was weird. All right, Digital, what do you want to be? Yeah, that was a very long walk. All right, Digital is a pilot. Why am I doing this? How do I use the ground penetrate? I don't like that thing. You have to put it in your backpack, and it has a chip for the tablet, and then you activate it, and then it gives you an image in the tablet. I've never used that thing before. I know some people do like it, but later on you get glasses you can wear that give you real-time information. I would just set up the beacon with a little battery, turn it on, make sure you have the tracking chip in your tablet, and go out and find ore, and then switch on your tablet and find the beacon and get back home. I want to get the message that says I discovered the landing strip, and then in my mind I'll say, hey, I have been there, I know where it's at, I can legally use it. Legally? legally. I can use it legal. Whoa, it's a drop off. Yes, ore is very useful. Yes. Hey, look, we're actually moving at 1.6 meters per second. Okay, wait, how far are we from? Okay. 570 meters. We've, what would you say? They don't run. It's like a Kerbal run almost. No, not a Kerbal, but a Muppet run. Oh, we're going to go downhill a little bit. So a brisk walk, yes. Early morning. Well, we've got humidity, so it's not so refreshing. Going downhill, look at that, we're picking up speed. Let's do another quick save here. Pursuit penetration. Hang on a sec, guys. Hey, what are you doing? He's on the other side of a box and he keeps stretching and scratching his nails on it. It sounds like there's a creature. Well, he is a creature, but you know. Ugh. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to try my new Marvel game that's on an Xbox. I'm sorry, not an Xbox, an XCOM engine. Give that a whirl. I've always enjoyed playing XCOM, Phoenix Point. There's another game that had the same game mechanism. I need to finish Miasma too. Marvel's Alien Assault. Never played that. It says we can collect a surface sample. I think it's a duplicate though. Where is the snacks at? There it is. Oh, we've got only 2 hours. So we got to get over there in 2 hours before we run out of snacks. You know, Kit Kats, Ho-Hos, Doritos. Battletech is super fun if you like turn-based. I think I have played that. Yeah, I played that. Yeah. I never finished it though. I kept getting beat. Couldn't upgrade my mechs good enough and I'd overheat stuff. Snacks, yes. Yeah, but this is XCOM, right? XCOM fun game, turn-based, and you got Marvel superheroes with supervillains and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, I was I finished the game, and then I even did their expansion, and then someone came out with a great mod, the Long War. Yeah, I sucked at that. Oh, you're yo, sorry, Battletech. Well, so yeah, for the Chosen, that is a more difficult one, but without the Chosen, Long War actually is pretty darn. Yes, it gets frustrating because you have an 85% chance of hitting and you fail, but they seem to get you every single time. Yeah, it's a good solid game. They did a good job. Can I just drop the oxide ice in my room and make it melt? Yeah, you'll get oxygen and nitrogen in there, I think. Yeah. When the sun comes out, yeah. I know. It's gonna have to go up a hill. Look at that. He's strutted 1.7 kilometers. A waddle. Oops. I got turned around. Yeah. Lost in the desert on a horse with no name. My name is a Kerbal. I have no name. La 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 la. Look at my vertical speed. Yeah, I'm a terrible singer. You guys should have some nice soothing music going on. Make sure I'm going the right way. Hey, there it is. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We're going to be, oh, you know what? I don't think they're going to pick up our trash tomorrow. That's a bummer. This is full. Maybe they'll come on the next day. Why are ice crushers so cheap? The kits? Because you kind of need them early on. An Olympic marathon runner, you think so? Steady pace, hasn't passed out. I think you're right. Look at that, he's gone 2.1 kilometers. Ooh, look at that, that's nice. Not yet. Yeah, about 500. When I used to live in Nevada, me and my stepbrother would have to, he was allowed to drive because he was 15 and I was 14. So we would drive on a dirt road or a mud road if it was in the winter, 10 miles. This is not a fabrication, this is the truth, to a paved road in Jiggs, Nevada. And we'd catch a bus at the bus stop, which was outside of Jiggs, bus into town, and then for return. So we were up at like, you know, easily 5 a.m. to get to school at 8 a.m. Once going back, so we took the bus and the sun was out, but we had a muddy road. We got stuck in a rut and it took us into a creek. There was no water, so we had to walk. We couldn't get the truck out, even though it was 4-wheel drive. It was what do you call it? Hyperplane, whatever it was. So we walked all the way back, about 8 miles, got on the phone. I had to call my dad. Hey, we got the truck stuck. And he says, well, all right, I'll be there tomorrow, because they were in Battle Mountain, Nevada. He had a catalog store for Sears. So we're gonna walk back. So we're gonna miss school the next day because there's no way we could. Oh, look at their math. We just so happened there was a ranch between us and the truck, and I walked in there and there was a guy. So the ranch season was over, but there was I don't know, a caretaker, and I asked him if he had a tractor. So he came and pulled the car out with his tractor and truck out. We made it. We're getting there. So I've walked, you know, that story where I've walked to school in snow. Didn't really walk in snow, but there was snow. It melted and made mud. Bad thing about it is, since it was so cold, I was wearing my snowmobile shoes, which have got an exterior layer, and then it's got I don't know what the interior made was, but if you're walking too much in them on a non-snowy surface, you start wearing at the surface and it puts a hole in the nice, comfortable, warm. Yeah, I had worn mine out. Got in trouble. My base has a manual airlock. Okay. It comes with a door kit, so you can make 2 doors and make it'll figure itself out. If you don't have enough pressure, which is 101 kph, that when you go from exterior to interior, you have to hit the cancel button, otherwise they'll keep trying to cycle. We'll be playing again on Sunday. I don't know when they're going to push out their new big update. Why am I walking? Some people may be asking. I got close enough to the desert to where I actually want to get there and get the little indication that says, you've discovered the desert airfield. Yeah, I don't know. Ben's got the trade mechanism on the way, so we're probably going to do trade and then maybe try the rocket again. According to the stationers, the rocket should work. We just couldn't get it to work. Might be doing something wrong. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have both, right? Thing is, I don't think you can automate trade, can you? You always have to interact with the guy that shows up. The thing about it is, if we can automate the rocket to go out and get gas and come back, then we have a source of gases and a source of ore, and that part will be automated. And then we can start work on beautifying it. No, no, Flip. I landed close enough to the desert to walk or run or waddle, whatever it is. So I'm gonna do it. That way I can say I've done it. Because you actually get a little bit of you get a message that says you discovered the desert airfield. I just want to get it. Should be right over this hill. Wait for, oh, okay. Over the next hill. It's right there. There it is. How do I filter out a certain gas from a pipe system? You need to use atmospherics. Now you do have a portable. Well, if you're trying to do it from a pipe, you have to make an atmospheric, and then you have to put the whatever you want to filter out. You have to put that filter in it, and then you suck the gases through the filter, and the filtered becomes what you want, and the waste or the unfiltered goes somewhere else. So if you remember in my gameplay, I had all those different tanks with different colors. So all of our gases went into one system, and it would start at one, and that would be oxygen. And then everything that wasn't oxygen would go to another one with CO2, and that would collect the CO2 and so on and so on. That's correct. Yeah, if you have if you're trying to do like dual, like if you want to do oxygen and CO2, if you put both filters in one machine, it'll grab the CO2 and the oxygen for whatever reason. But yeah, if you want to filter out only the oxygen from a bunch of gases, then you put the oxygen in there. Yeah. Then you have to make a refill station too. Volume pump or a pressure regulator, actually. Hey, look at there. Oh, yeah, we're picking up speed. He's got to be getting tired. Yep, that's the desert airstrip right there. He is a strong Kerbal. That's electrocutioner for you. All right, it's getting steep. 1.7. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick save right here. Endurance waddling. That's something you don't see on a daily workout. Oh. Is it trying to go to 1.8? Nope. All right. Yeah, be careful. The volume pump, if you're trying to refill your oxygen tank, use a pressure regulator and set it to 7,500 kPa. Volume pump will pump anything. Well, there's two different ones, one for liquid, one for gas. Look at our elevation. Oh, wait. There you go. 0. Yeah, oxygen is considered a gas. Oh, sorry, I got itch. I got itch. Yeah, I'm fine. I can get an EVA report. Huh. All right. Look at that. Cool. Science is science, you know? Yeah, and stationeers, it's best that during the day you go out and find your ore, make sure you turn your beacon on, and then at night you build. Because if you try to find ore at night, it's so hard. Because it's nighttime. Take a spare battery with you just in case you get lost. And then you can always take batteries out of your tools as well. I've done that before. I forgot to turn on the beacon, or my tablet ran out of power because I left it on. Filled up with ore, and I had to wait till nighttime because there's a bug in the game to where you can see the lights of anything that is powered from an extreme range. It's twinkling, so you just head towards it and eventually you get to it. .4 kilometers. I made my tank connector and pressure regulator. Cool. Yeah, that cheat sheet, when you look at it, it tells you the maximum pressure of certain tanks and stuff like that. So I usually do 7,500 for the normal tanks. And when you have that CO2, your waste tank, it should be CO2. I usually dump that into my greenhouse, and then that way my plants have got a source of food until you start getting your filtering up and running. Oh, we're hauling. Hey, look at my weather. 81 degrees. Jeez. Not even 10 a.m. yet. Ugh. Well, good thing I'm not working outside today. All right, another quick save just in case. Dos Valdez used to say F5 for safety. True. Anyone pick up any good games on this Steam sale? I picked up 2. Like I said, one's the Marvel XCOM. I call it. It's Marvel Midnight. What the heck is it called? Hang on. Oops, wrong. Marvel Midnight Sun, and I also picked up Subterrane. According to this, I have 2,747 hours in Stationeers. Wow. That's nuts. As soon as we get the little message, then we're done running. I mean, there's an airstrip, none of the buildings you can go into. There's a tower, there's no elevator you can go up. They've got some windmills over there, some turbines. They move. What's that, guys? Sorry. There we go. Almost there. All right. So how far do you think the landing spot was from the desert? Last time we checked, it was 4.4 kilometers. 5 kilometers? All right. The moment we get the message, we'll do a distance check. Hey, who knows at what level Kerbal do you get a parachute? Does anyone know? Level 2? There's actually a couple things over here. If you do a Google search for what level do the Kerbals get their parachutes at? If you do a Google search for the first rocket, I think it's the first rocket. Level 1. Oh, he's level 0. All right, so that makes sense. No, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. There's actually a monument piece, no, a museum piece, I guess is what you'd call it. And they have the same thing on the island. I should really try to make a plane and fly over there and land. In that tower, you can go up to the top too. Unless they changed it. Oh, look at there. We have discovered the airfield in the desert. Okay, so I have the pressure regulator set at 7500, arrow pointing towards gas connector. Yep, that should work. So if you have a source and you're filtering and you're saying send gas in the pressure regulator, yep. Now don't forget now if you want, the output can just go to a passive vent and all the other gases just go into the vacuum, or you can put it all to another tank so that way you don't lose all that. Yeah, now you need a filter. Yep. So I know I said I was going to do I want to get the museum piece. I think it's right there. I think so. All right, so 5.9 kilometers. It's close. Because I don't know if you get another, I don't know if you get another message. Sun's going down. Look at the shadow. It's cool. All right, little quick save. Well, I want to make sure no one like door dings my car. Important. Trying to preserve my paint job. Oh no. Oh, I didn't know the towers had lights. Is that lights or just a graphic glitch? Looks like solar panels. So is KSP my main game? It used to be. I used to stream Kerbal easily 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. I switch back and forth between it's a mirage. I switch back between Stationeers, Factorio, Kerbal, Satisfactory. I would say probably 10 different games I swap back and forth. Just think how bad you'll feel if you arrive and realize you left your keys in your oh, that would be horrible, Chris. How you doing, Master Manager? They don't have stamina. I do have a life support mod installed called Snacks. And right now it says I have 2 hours of snacks. So it hasn't taken us 2 hours to go 6.4 kilometers. So like I said, there's a museum piece I want to go up here and see if I get an indicator for it. I think it's where not the airfield, but there's a launch pad. So you can actually launch airplanes and rockets from here. You could have done it before this. I just wanted to get the message that said I discovered it. That's all. It's kind of cool. No, I'm just going to do a recover. I took all the science out of the capsule, so I don't have to go do it. I'll pass out. No more Kit Kats. Yeah, this is a brand new career that we're gonna try to do something I've never done before, is do a mining facility on Minmus and use that as like a launch platform of going to other planets, since the fuel should be free. So that's not solar panels, that's the launch pad. All right. Water towers. Those are barracks buildings. Wouldn't that be just the weirdest thing? You walk up here, the doors open up and zombie Kerbals come out. That'd be cool, actually. Well, the last time I used that ladder, the Kerbal missed step and he fell and he died. So I'm not going to do that ladder again. Huh. It might be over there. It's the launch pad. The heck is that? Was that the mun? That little dot? Really? I think this location gives you a better launch inclination. Yep, it does. It does. Yep. Hey, look here. Oh, I could. Yeah. Yeah, I think, what is it, 10% or something like that? Landlord, if you go to my YouTube channel, YouTube/Gamer Circle, I think like the second or third video is where zombie Kerbals. I do some setup of the filtering system. All right, so there's a flag. I didn't see it there, so it must be over here. No, I've discovered it, but I think you get another indicator when you find the museum piece. I'm calling it a museum piece because I don't know what it is. Oh, look, from here they're animated. You can see the windmills, turbines are moving. At least I don't remember seeing it over there. No, it wasn't. Pretty sure it's right around here somewhere. .4 kilometers. I'm trying to tug Class E asteroids for indefinite mission life interplanetary ships, but the Kraken keeps making them disappear. Oh. Is the Class E the ones that got the sparkly blue stuff on it? It's been a long time since I did any asteroid chasing. There it is. There's the museum piece right here. Oh, okay. All right. See? If you guys go to Google and type in like early rocketry, there's a guy standing next to one of these. And look at that. We just got another message. Discovered the airfield. Oops. Discovered an extremely early rocket design on Kerbin. There's the rocket. Go see if anyone's home. I've already tried. You can't get up there. Oh. No. Fine. What is that? Weird. All right, let's plant a flag. I can't do asteroids in my save. Turns out, didn't realize until I was dozens of days into it that the JNSQ mod makes asteroids. Oh, wow. All right. Which side of the filtrator 9000 does the gas want to come out? Is that the portable? The filter is the it's called, it's an atmospheric. The portable filtering doesn't have an out. All right. I'm gonna do a recover. Well, if you hover the mouse over the pipes, you'll see input, filtered, and then unfiltered. Oh, no problem. Yeah, the input's on one side, the filtered's on the next side, or on the opposite side. The unfiltered should be on the side. So if I put a CO2 filter with the CO2 go into the waste one, no, if you want to get oxygen, you want to put it, wow, 152 science. If you're trying to filter out oxygen and you put all your gases input and you put a O2 filter, you turn it on, the filtered would be, good morning, Peter. The filtered would be the oxygen. The unfiltered would be everything else. And you got to put something at each end too. Like I said, if you're not concerned with the unfiltered, you can put a passive vent. But if you're trying to capture oxygen, you want to have a pipe and stuff on that end. If you have a crew of 2, can you switch control between them? No. I mean, even if you have 2 pilots, the craft is being piloted by a pilot. You can, if you go to the internal, you can switch between a Kerbal that point of view, but not who's controlling it on the surface. Hey, level 1. Look at all the medals. I don't think so. Ever thought that at KSP the Kerbals might be playing House Space Program? I was controlling a single Kerbal, right? But if you got 2 Kerbals and you're walking with one, you'd have to switch to the other one. But you can switch between Kerbals, sure. But if you're in a craft, someone's controlling it. All right. That was cool. Look at that, our relay. Look at all the signals it's getting. Cool. We can go ahead and recover this. Oh, there's a little bit of science on it too. Sorry, I was assuming that you're in some sort of a vehicle, but yeah, you could have 3 Kerbals on the runway and hit the bracket keys. Those and switch between them. There's actually a mod that allows you to have Kerbals exit a building and you can walk up and enter a building. I think it's still around. So out of curiosity, let's launch another, whoa. I need to delete all those. So I want to sort by updated or created. Or wait a minute. Last changed? Something? Updated. I do not want to see. I just want to see my stuff. Huh. That's confusing. Don't include. There we go. That's better. So we want to do this one. Let's load this up. Let's change. Oops. You want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to revert this. Can you automate a cargo route in Kerbal? No. Unless there's a mod that helps you do it. So let's go to the desert. Oh, look. We were just here. Oop. All right. Now if we change this to say, oh, we're at 6. I thought it was 10. All right. All right. Actually, wait a minute. Wait. What is the altitude of our other one? 367. So let's change this to 367. Oh, that was weird. So there's an Easter egg right about there. It is, I think. It either sits right there or right there. It's like a Mayan temple or an Indian, some sort of temple. Got a Kerbal statue too. He's in a grass skirt. Very embarrassing. I knew it was some sort of there it is. See, there it is. This is a nice little rocket. All right, getting ready to lose fuel. There it goes. Oh, hopefully we maintain communication through this burn here. Oh, we should. How much can a stationary survive without an oxygen tank? I've never tested that limit, sir. All right, so we have 2 satellites at approximately the same altitude, but they have different sphere. What am I trying to say here? They have different orbital periods, so they may or may not help one another. But I just thought it'd be cool to have 2 of these out here. And in fact, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to deorbit it. All right, cool. All right, guys, we're going to stop here. And like I said, tomorrow we'll play some Kerbal, or I'm going to try out one of the new games I picked up on the sale. And it is 4th of July, so... Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm going to be at the house all day. I do apologize for that. If I do stream, I'll let you guys know on Twitter or in Discord. So let's roll some credits here real quick. Landlord, Gomez, thanks for the new follows. Flip, Fluffy, and Jeep Guy, thank you guys so much for your resubs. Appreciate that very much. Wait a minute, was that left over from yesterday? That was yesterday. I do apologize for that, guys. I don't know why that didn't get cleared out. It should have. All right, guys. See you later. Saturn, have a good one. I'm out of here.